My, my name is Celine. Um, I really wanted to learn to pray. And I have been really trying very hard for that. And I used to spend many hours, but not many, always committed. I was a committed person to prayer. But I never thought that I am a intercessory prayer person. Like I don't know how to pray for this person, that person, or that cause. You know, it didn't really come from my mind, but people ask me to pray, and I will say I will pray, but they were always in my heart. But I never made a list or you know of those people or those intentions and prayed, but I did really pray. And then in my own way, and then, so I was really disappointed in that I am not an intercessor. I really wanted to be an intercessory prayer, but I didn't think it was connected with my real prayer life. Like I thank God that for brother for clarifying, in fact, even though I didn't think I was an intercessory prayer, I am really an intercessory prayer through my prayer life. Is that correct? Okay. Just before this retreat started, this summit started, a couple of months ago, I was meditating on following Christ. Through the Bible, I looked at different people who were following Christ, and I see how Jesus called different apostles, and how they followed Christ. I looked at Matthew, Jesus said, Matthew. He got up from there. The next thing you know, he's throwing a feast and having a meal with him in his intimacy. You look at Lazarus. Lazarus come down. The next thing you see, Zacchaeus. He come down from the tree, and they're having like best friends sitting there, and there's a full transformation in Lazarus' life. And you see a full transformation in Matthew's life too. And the woman who was caught in adultery, sin no more, and she sins no more. And, like that, I was thinking, and the Pharisees were also following Jesus. I'm sure they really, in fact, wanted to be, good people. And I was just wondering what's going on here. And, I really want to be like Zacchaeus or like Matthew or the woman who caught in adultery. I just want to be so intimate with Jesus. And when brother gave the first talk, the first thing that came into my mind was, oh Lord, I have this Pharisaic mentality in me. How can I really get rid of this Pharisaic mentality? It was. Then I asked brother, what to do, and he asked, read the Book of Wisdom, chapter 6, 7, 8, 9. I have been reading that, and then what struck me so much was meditate on the law, be delighted by the law, and meditate it on all day. And then, I carried that thought in my heart, and I was just walking around, and then all of a sudden it clicked me, like the law is love God and love neighbor. It is just two things. And, then it came back to all that, that intimacy with God and just being with God, and that's what it is all about. And then it's not about the law, when you say obey the law or, all that, your mind goes in another direction. But then it clicked to me that it's love God and love neighbor. It helped me to more focus on that. And about prayer too, I started tuning more into focusing more on Jesus, praying with Jesus, Jesus sitting at the right hand of God, interceding for us. Just be with him by his side and let Jesus do the work. And also tuning more to the Holy Spirit. And then I had a hard time understanding Holy Spirit, how Holy Spirit worked, to be intimate with him as a person. And then it came to me, like brother said, as inspirations. Then the word came prerana, like you are prompted to do something, or something comes from within you. Then I felt, it's more like a person, like, do this, do that, So I could more relate to that Holy Spirit who is kind of pushing you to go this way, that way, and I started tuning a little bit more to that rather than, what's just coming into my head or what's just going on, or that impulse, slow down, just feel the Spirit, what's going on. What else? And today, when the brother was again talking about that Pharisaic mentality, and it came to me again that how I need to tune more into that, which is preventing the flow of that Holy Spirit. And also, I felt like I am like that older brother living in the Father's house, doing all those things, but still not having that intimacy, like doing it for Father's sake, not because I love the Father or I just, he's my Father and I want to do, like not like the older brother and the younger brother who just came back and, having a meal with him. I'm just like somebody not so intimate and close to the Father. That's what I hope. After this couple of days, I could be that, the glory of God. I could get all that, the God the Father's satta, if only I could absorb that into my heart and be the reflections of his glory to the world, to all of you. That's my dream.